Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If here is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. Please do well to hit on the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, like my videos, and also do not forget to put on your notification bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. So guys, today I'll be teaching us how to cut and sew this false or stylish wrap gown you are seeing right here my client is putting on. So if this is what you're interested to learn, please keep watching, watch to the end, and like the video, share with your family and friends. Thank you. So guys, here is my pattern paper. I'll be leaving the measurements in the description box below. Okay. So I will start by marking in my starting point line, 1 inch from my starting point line. So after that, this is my shoulder line. Then after that, I'll be marking my horizontal and vertical lines. So I first of all impute my vertical lines. Here stands as my shoulder line. Here is my chest line, and this is the half length. Okay. So here is my half length. Now, because I'll be drafting both the front and the back with this pattern paper here, so I'll be marking out my 1.5 inches for zip allowance for the back. All right, so my measurement now will be starting from here. Okay, not from here, from this line. So now I will impute the quarter of her shoulder measurement, which is 14 inches. Okay, that is 14 inches divided by 2, which is 7 inches. So I'll take the 7 inches down to the chest line as well. So I will come down by 1 inch from the shoulder line for her shoulder slope. Then the neck width I'll be working with is 3 inches. The neck depth. So guys, the neck width I'm working with is 1 inch for the back. The neck width I'm working with is 1 inch for the back. So I made some readjustments on the pattern paper, and before it was straight, so I remembered I'm cutting a wrapping top, so I have to fold the pattern paper into 2. All right, so now for the back, I'll be marking 1 inch for the neck depth for the back, or sorry, 1.5. I'll be marking 1.5 for the neck depth for the back, so I'll connect it to the neck width as shown. All right, so after that, then I'm going to mark the 1 inch that I came down for the shoulder slope to meet up with the neckline. I'm going to mark in the quarter of my bust, the quarter of her bust measurement, I mean to say. So her bust measurement is 33 divided by 4 is 8.25. So I'm going to mark 8.25 starting from this line. Okay, starting from this line. So here is 8.25. Here is it. So after that, I'm going to get the midpoint of the armhole, which is 3.5. Then from that 3.5, I'm going to come in by half an inch this way. So I'm going to use my curve ruler to connect the 3 points together this way. Okay, so I'm going to impute the quarter of her waist measurement. Her waist is 28. 28 divided by 4 is 7. So now I'm going to mark the lines together, her chest line and her waistline. Okay, so after that, I'm going to get her nipple to nipple line, which is the bust point, her apex. So I'll be using 7.5 inches for her nipple to nipple. So 7.5, that is, this is 7.5. Then 7.5 divided by 2. So I'll be getting 3.75 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, here is 3.75. Okay, so I'll be marking it down up to 3.75. So I'll be connecting it into a straight line. So right there, I'll be taking half an inch for her darts, for the dart legs. Okay, all right. So what next I'll do here is, you see this one inches that we took out for the darts. I'm going to replace it by this side on the half length. So I'll replace the 1 inch, then reconnect it from the chest line to meet there. 1 inch for the dart intake. Okay, all right, so that's it. Then after that, we are going to add 1.5 inch to 2 inches seam allowance at the shoulder line, the armhole area. So I'm going to add half an inch here and add half an inch here also. So here I may add 1 inch or 2 inches. So depending on you, on your preference, the inches of allowance you feel like adding. Okay. So guys, I'm gonna have to cut this out. So as you can see, I've cut this out. So now for the, first of all, I've not yet cut out the neckline for the back. Okay, there's something I want to show us here. So before cutting out the neckline at the back, after cutting it out, I'm going to fold in this part into this zipper part allowance. I'm going to fold it in this way. I'm going to fold it in this way. All right. So after folding it in this way, so let's assume we are left with the front pattern like this. So now for the v-neck line, you know, there's a crossing overlapping gown. So depending on how you want the front depth to be, okay, it will determine that it won't really show your boobs. All right, your boobs will not be showing outside, or for you wearing tube inside the gown. So I don't want this to expose my client's boobs. Then what I'll do, from the neckline here, I will come down 7 inches, or I'll use 6.5. I'll mark 6.5. Okay, my girlfriend, she's a churchy, all right, don't tell anybody, please. So guys, I'm going to come down by 6.5 inches. So by the time I will turn this, I'll be left with 7 inches. Okay, so I'm going to mark it down this way. So you can see that 7 inches. All right, by the time I'll sew it, I'll be left with 7 inches. Okay, so let me first of all cut out the back. All right, I made this line for a purpose, so that it will be easy for me by the time I'll be cutting out the front part. I'm going to redraft this line. Alright, so that's it. So now let me go ahead and cut out the back neckline. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut this on the fabric. So after cutting it on the fabric, I will fold out this 1 inch for the zipper. I will fold it out, then open it up this way. Hope you can see this. So I will open it up this way. Then by the time I've taken off this part for the zip allowance, okay, let me fold it in this way. So now all right, so after the folding, so from this side here, I will take off the 1.5 inches for the dart that I imputed. Sorry, the 1 inch allowance for the dart, I'll take it off from here. Okay, alright, so after cutting it out, what next I will do, I will be coming up by 3 inches this way. Okay, so I'll be coming up by 3 inches. Then I'll then use my ruler. Please guys, I corrected myself on something here. Okay, you know, I told her that we are going to take away the 1 inch darts that I impute earlier. So not only that, you see the total allowance here plus the darts allowance, we are going to take it out on this line. Okay, we don't need it, we are going to eliminate it on this line. Okay, so that is why I put back the 1 inch dart that I cut out. So I put it back to measure what I have here to this side. So we are going to take it out from this part, we don't need it. All right, so that's it. Then after that, we came up here earlier 3 inches, so we still maintain the 3 inches that we came up here with. you still maintain it. Okay, so now either make use of your straight ruler, or let me see, maybe my curve ruler can do this. Let me see. I hope if I use my curve ruler, it won't be that curvy down. Okay, let me make use of the curve ruler first. Then check it out with the straight ruler. Guys, we can see what it is looking like here. So depending on you, the one you want to go for, okay? Is it team curve ruler or team straight ruler? So I'm even confused here right now. I don't know the one to go for. Okay, let me see. So guys, I will go for team curve ruler. Okay, so I won't be working with the straight ruler. I'll be working with the curve ruler. Okay, so I'm good and I'm cool with that. So now I'll go ahead and cut this on my fabric. So we are through with the drafting. So I'll take this to cut on my fabric. First of all, I'm going to cut out the back. Okay, after cutting out the back, then I will open up the paper this way, fold in the 1.5 inches zip allowance, then cut out for the front. So I will be cutting this right on my fabric. Okay, then after that I will show us what it looks like on the fabric. So guys, I've gone ahead to put everything together, but do not panic. I will show us what I did here. Okay, so now let me unpin this side that I pinned earlier. All right, so now what I did here, I've not yet joined this place, the up part to the down part. So I just held it down with my pin. So now these are the two wrapping right here. Okay, so I've gone ahead to use my bias to turn this side, and I also did the same here. Okay, so and I did the same at this down part because I won't be joining it together this way. So this is how it's going to look on the by the time I finish sewing it, this is how it's going to be. All right, so now I'll go ahead and join here. It's only this place that I will join to the down part of this gown. Okay, so I will go ahead and join here with half an inch. So after joining here with half an inch, I'll then bring this one. Now what I'm going to do here, you see this side, I'll come like this and place it half an inch on top of. Just watch closely what I'm doing here, please. You see this side that I stitched in with half an inch, the up part and the down part that I stitched with half an inch. So you can see this this top part here did not get to where the skirt length and to the wideness of the skirt here. Hope you can see this. So now I will then bring this other wrapping side, place it with this one here, overlap it with half inch. Okay, so I will go to the sewing machine and stitch it down. So let me use my pin to hold it first. All right, so I'll stitch it down on my sewing machine with a straight line. So now I'm going to cut a long belt for this side. You see this side on the belt is not going to be that long, so I will also attach a belt right here at this side. Also, I will attach a belt here. Let's assume if I'm to attach 20 inches length of belt to this side, I'll be attaching 40 inches length of belt, because it will be going through the back to come out to this side to tie it together by the side of the gown. Alright, so before I'll do that, let's assume I've cut out my belt. So I will place my belt in this way. Then before bringing the back bodice of the gown, here is the back bodice. I've also gone ahead to attach everything together. So I'll then bring the back bodice and join it to the front. So I'll mark my body shape, the body shape of my client, I mean to say. So I'm going to mark the body shape of my client and stitch it all down to the length of the gown. And I'll also do the same to this side, mark my client's body measurements. And by the time I'm stitching, I'll make sure that you see this part. By the time I will stitch the back part together to join the front, you see this one, I won't stitch it together with the front and the back. I will separate it this way. So I will only be stitching up.
So guys, here is the outcome of my client body. So she came for fitting, she loved the outcome, and same with me, I also love the outcome. So and here brings us to the end of the tutorial. Please do watch and like the video, subscribe to the channel, help the channel to grow, and also put on a notification bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. Please like, share. I will see you all on my next tutorial.
Like this. So
Bye.
I'll be adding zip to it. So then fix my sleeve and I'll show the final look